you saw my presentation on being a special education teacher, then you know that I had many different career goals in my younger days. In first grade, I wanted to be a bird. Clearly, I never achieved that one. By high school, I'd pretty much settled on something in the education or financial arena. College didn't prepare me for a career in finance. One of life's U-turns did that. 10 years into being a special education teacher, I was looking for a change of scenery. So I decided to accept a job halfway across the country. Now, here's the important question. What do you do when you've just paid a security deposit and 2 months' rent in advance on an apartment, only to learn that your job has been eliminated because a much needed millage didn't pass? The obvious answer? You get ice cream. Now, a scoop or a cone wouldn't do, so I stopped at the nearest grocery store for a half-gallon. And to top off the banner day I was having, the line at the checkout counter was very, very long. So, in typical Midwestern tradition, I decided to pass the time by starting a conversation with the woman in line in front of me. I asked, "Are the lines typically this slow?" Part of her response was to comment on my accent. I was taken aback because until then I hadn't realized I have an accent. But I decided to assume it was an innocent remark, so we continued our conversation, during which she asked me what had brought me to Boston, and I told her the whole sad saga about the job I had accepted and lost in the same month. She asked me what I did, and I responded that I was a special education teacher. To my surprise, she replied, "No, I mean, what skills do you possess?" Now, this was the most amazing aha moment for me. Ever since then, I have defined my professional life by my skills and my experiences rather than my job titles. But back to our story. She started firing off questions, one right after the other. Was I good at math? Did I know how to create spreadsheets? What about data collection, analysis strategies? Did I have supervisory experience? This woman could actually talk faster than I could think. By this time, we were at the front of the checkout line. She handed me her business card and asked me to give her a call the next day. Without realizing it, I had just been interviewed for a financial manager's job at a university. A week later, I started my second career. As a financial manager, my responsibilities were to help ensure the financial health of the organization, help develop long-term strategies to ensure that the department's curriculum, research, and outreach programs remained relevant and responsive, assist in resolving competing demands for limited resources, train staff in the proper collection of data to ensure accurate reporting and projections, be the advocate for my department's staff, faculty, and students, and represent them within the larger university community. Provide professional growth opportunities to assist in employee job satisfaction and retention. To assist faculty with creation of budgets for potential new courses, research projects, and entrepreneurial activities. And then to listen carefully to ensure that all constituents felt heard, even if their desires could not be met. Eventually, Wanderlust arrived again, and I moved across country to another university. Technology was becoming more sophisticated and complex, so I returned to school part-time and earned an MBA. No matter the career, I think it is important to continue learning, whether formally or informally. So what did I love about being a financial manager? First, it was impossible to predict what the day would bring. I'd start each day with an overall plan, then the rest of the world came rushing in, so we adapted and got creative. I got to play with math beyond accounting and reporting. I used it to tell stories about our organizations, our plans, our successes, and our dreams. I never left teaching. I was instructing staff on how to properly collect, interpret, and report data. I was teaching new faculty how to negotiate our university system. And because we employed work-study students, they often asked for help navigating the college experience. While I never formally went back to teaching, all of the skills I learned during that time could be translated and put to use on a regular basis. And in the end, I discovered that when I really did it right, the faculty, staff, and students thought every milestone was achieved effortlessly. So over time, I've been a teacher, a financial manager, then a project strategist for startup companies, and a consultant to young professionals. Whatever the job title, each workday has been interesting because of the possibility it holds for being creative and helping others. By embracing transition and change, it's possible to continue doing the work you love even when job titles or circumstances change. I wish you all the best in your future, wherever it may lead you.